I'm Ella.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Talia.
And this is our Tiny Marsh World Migratory Bluebird
Project. We're here at Tiny Marsh right now.
Very excited to bring some attention to the bluebirds here.
Yeah. Poor little guys
Put in their very own
are being
boxes
forgotten about.
for our nest. To do that right now.
Yeah, we're going to put in a box.
These beautiful bird boxes will create a safe environment for our bluebirds to hatch their eggs.
True. Yes, because they are ground insectivores and they eat the ground insects.
Like
so
beetles and crickets.
yeah, and they're not strong enough to make their own little cavity, so we have to build it for them.
These boxes create the perfect safe environment for these birds to reproduce and hatch their eggs.
Yes.
We'll be back in 2
And it'll
days
protect
to
them from
check out
predators.
on our boxes. And
Yes.
any birds from there.
Stay tuned to watch us put the box up.
It's now time for the box on our 6 feet tall pole.
Get one of these things behind the phone.
Our box is now done and the birds can inhabit it.
Idiots, they don't like to get their hands dirty.
Oh really? Huh. But they dig through the trash. That's funny.
But you know, they would rather not, because this stuff just doesn't come off.
Yeah.
And they end up with all over their fur.
Huh, that's cool.
We found this dead bird on the ground, but it's still in these boxes. Hopefully we can avoid this more.
Hey guys, as many of you know, it was recently World Migratory Bird Day. Let's take a look at bird migration that happens in the tiny marsh, and why water is important to birds.
What is bird migration? Migration is when birds move from their usual location to somewhere else because of lack of food or declining resources or change of seasons. Birds that live or nest in the northern hemisphere will move northern in the spring to take advantage of the mating insects and budding plants. However, when winter approaches and the insect and food availability goes down, they migrate back down to the southern hemisphere where the food is more available. There are different types of migrating birds. For example, permanent residents do not need to migrate as they are able to find sufficient resources year-round. Short-distance migrants are birds who make small migrations from high to low or low to high elevations on a mountainside. Medium-distant migrants cover distances that span a few hundred miles, whereas long-distance migrants typically travel from the US and Canada all the way to grounds in Central and South America. And there are 350 species of long-distance migrants in North America. Some factors that trigger migration are obviously things like climate and temperature change, changes in the length of days, and food supply shortages. However, another reason is the genetic predisposition of the birds having a genetic need to migrate because their ancestors have been doing it.
And this is why even caged birds get restless and feel the need in the spring and fall to migrate, and they'll bang around in their cages because they know inside of them they need to migrate. Done.
Many birds migrate to the tiny marsh each fall and spring. This is a great location for birds to mate and reproduce. There are many bird species native to the tiny marsh who travel to and from the wetlands each spring and fall. Fall migration happens around October. Some of the birds who migrate include the Canada goose. The geese leave around October and return around April or early May. Canada geese are some of the most recognizable birds in North America. They are known for their long necks and black heads with white cheeks. They are often seen flying in V-shaped formation during their annual migration to and from the tiny marsh. Canadian geese are also known for their distinctive honking call. Just like humans, water is very important to birds.
Water is important to birds for preening, bathing, cooling off, drinking water, and getting nutrients. Water is particularly important during the winter months when other natural supplies may be frozen. Water helps birds regulate their body processes similar to humans and improve their metabolism to keep them healthy. Birds' temperature varies throughout the environment as they spend excessive hours in the sun. In order to balance their body temperature during hot days, they stand in cool water to take a splash. Bird baths, fountains, and other backyard water features are very important to the safety of birds. In a backyard water space, there are fewer natural predators, and the water can be better monitored and kept clean for the birds.